Do you believe that? You stand by that, both Greenwald and the Washington Post reporter?
I'm talking about Greenwald. Greenwald, not only did he disclose this information, he has said that he has the names of CIA agents and assets around the world, and they're threatening to disclose that. That, to me, is a direct attack against Americans, putting American lives at risk.
Glenn Greenwald, columnist on civil liberties and U.S. national security for the Guardian newspaper, there in your monitor staring back at us unblinkingly, because that, of course, is a photo, and we appear to have him on the phone. Glenn, how are you?
Doing great, Chris. Thanks for having me.
Okay. First, I want to get your reaction to Peter King's rhetoric in the last 2 days about prosecution, specifically singling you out as someone who is, quote, direct attack on America. I think he accused you of threatening to expose individual CIA covert agents. I just want to get your response, because he's been given a fair amount of airtime over the last 2 days to attack you. He's a sitting member of Congress. I understand you've been traveling. What is your response to Congressman King's accusations?
I don't think there are very many people who take Peter King very seriously. I also think that most Americans find instinctively repulsive the idea that journalists should be arrested and prosecuted for doing what journalists are supposed to do, which is reporting on what the United States government does in the dark. That said, he is the chairman of the House Homeland Security Committee, and the Obama administration has, in the recent past, flirted with the idea and even embraced some theories that would suggest that you can be held criminally liable for being a conspirator with your source if you act as a journalist. So it's not something that I would dismiss lightly. But what I thought was most remarkable was that the entire framework that he offered, the ground on which he made his call for my arrest and prosecution, was an outright fabrication, really a lie. I mean, he went on national television and accused me of having threatened to uncover and expose and publish the identities of covert CIA agents, as though I was Louis Libby or something. I have never remotely suggested that I even have in my possession the identities of CIA covert agents. I do not, nor have I ever threatened that I would ever publish those. I never would. And so it wasn't just that it was such an extremist piece of advocacy on his part. It was that it was based in a complete fiction.